So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to another episode of the crazy week that was with Barrister Neze. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. The happy boys are not too happy right now. Mbano. It is not a very happy moment for the happy boys. Do you remember the story of the happy boys? Is it because I'm calling them happy boys? The Chicken Republic boys now. Do you remember the story? Okay, quick recap. Remember that these two young men were security guards at Chicken Republic, one of Nigeria's biggest eateries. And a viral video of them made it out dancing and doing their thing on duty. And shortly after that video made it out, news got out. In fact, news did not get out. They themselves with their own mouths came out to say that Chicken Republic had fired them because they were dancing and doing their job so passionately. Now, just by the side, a lot of people are even saying that these boys planned the whole thing from the onset. First and foremost, they were miming. They were dancing the same thing. How did they learn how to dance the same thing? Are they in the same dance group? Secondly, Chicken Republic came out and refuted that claim of them sacking them. They said that they didn't sack these boys. Instead, they offered them additional training. But no, these boys said they were sacked and people just ran along with it. But that is by the side. So when this viral news made it out, people were so upset with Chicken Republic. In fact, they were even advocating that let us all boycott Chicken Republic. And some people were like, are you meant? Where am I going to get 600 naira jollof rice to eat? And they leave that boycotting alone for now. So many people felt that display of passion should be commended rather than punished. And people were hailing these guys for showing such display of passion and zeal at the workplace. Somehow, this news got to the ears and the eyes of Daddy OPM, Apostle Chibuzo Gift, who owns one of the biggest churches in Port Harcourt, Nigeria, and trust that the OPM to jump in on this kind of hot news. Before we knew it, Apostle Chibuzo offered these two young men scholarship, all expense paid scholarship to study at Cyprus. First and foremost, is it everybody that likes to go to school? Some people's head are coconut head. They don't want to go to school. They want to do business or they want to do creative or all those skits and all of those things. But anyways, Pastor Chibuzo felt like the best thing for them was for them to go to school. I don't know whether he asked them more, but he offered them free scholarship to study at Cyprus. They took pictures and they jetted over. People were like, oh my God, this pastor is so nice. I wish that all Nigerian pastors were like this. We were so happy with Pastor Chibuzo. And life went on. We didn't hear anything about them again. We're just occasionally getting their pictures and videos of them, wearing winter jackets under the snow and all those head warmers, and we're like, oh boy, you have arrived. So on this fateful day, these boys took to social media to expose a can of worms. No, this is not even worm. A can of centipede and millipede. According to them, Pastor Chibuzo had abandoned them in Cyprus. He was not paying their school fees. He was not sending them money for upkeep. He was not sending them money for accommodation. They were homeless, helpless, and stranded. They took to social media to call out Pastor Chibuzo, and they did it dirty. Well, that the OPM responded and he told them, my dear brothers, exchange rate is not your mate. My power cannot carry this anymore. If exchange rate was 500 naira to $1 when you left, it is now $900. It is not possible for me to continue the sponsorship. So please, my dear brothers, pack your luggage, your bags and baggages, and come back to Nigeria. I will sponsor you in a private university here in Nigeria. And the boys were like, to fiakwa. After stepping on the snow, you now want to send me to Benin Red Sand? I will not do that. Instead, they came very heavy on Pastor Chibuzo. What didn't they call him? They called him a ritualist. They accused him of being a predator, that he sleeps with young girls in his church, that he uses people's destiny for money, blood money, destiny sucking viper. There was nothing that they didn't call Pastor Chibuzo. In fact, they started digging out all the people that Pastor Chibuzo had helped in the past, saying that once Pastor Chibuzo helps you, your life will be damaged, it will be useless. They went all out to finish and lambast Pastor Chibuzo. It was so bad that during that period, Pastor Chibuzo was photographed fainting at the airport, and the boys even capitalized on that to laugh at him and mock him and say there is no peace for the wicked. Pastor Chibuzo was so pained, so bitter, that he laid a curse on them. I have put that video now. I played the whole curse where Pastor Chibuzo said that since they did not appreciate his good, nothing good would ever come to them. And so he washed his hands away from them. Anyways, trust the boys now. Coconut Head Pro Max. The boys were like, fine, whatever, we're going to take it up from here. We're not coming back to Nigeria. We'll remain in Cyprus and hustle and take care of ourselves. Okay? And so it seems they did, because we started seeing them in shows and clubs and, you know, performing and all of that. And we're like, oh, well, fine. So you could do this all along. Why didn't you start all along to hustle and take care of yourself, instead of coming to lambast the pastor on social media? After all, he has done a little by taking you out there. While some people were like, no. If the agreement was taking them there and seeing them through school, Pastor Chibuzo had no right to abandon them halfway in the program. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section. But that is not even the gist in the crazy week that was. Now, I do not know what these boys were thinking. I do not know whether they now believe that they are now citizens, or they do not understand that they came with a student's visa. Maybe they do not understand the limitations that come with a student's visa. But in the crazy week that was, we saw that these two young lads have been deported back to Nigeria from Cyprus. And people were like, I talk when they told you guys to come back to Nigeria and school, you refused. Instead, you were insulting the man that wanted to see you through school. Now, Obodo Yibo, you know see. School, you know see. Money, you know get. How far you? In fact, how many countries will even grant you visa now that you have tainted your reputation with a deportation? Especially now when Niger don't red. Paint of Gary now is not what you used to know it before you left. Everywhere is now red. People even said that after that history with them and Pastor Chibuzo, so many people will be reluctant to help such people, because the second the help stops coming, they will take to social media to embarrass you and to insult you. People believe that this is a typical example of a wasted opportunity. And so some people have said, yes, they deserve it. They deserve the deportation. Pastor Chibuzo's cause is actually working. They condemned these boys for taking to social media to lambast Pastor Chibuzo. They believe that they should have been patient. They should have continued writing him and calling him and sending him messages, instead of coming to social media, not just to address that issue of them being stranded, but to now start heaping all sorts of allegations that he's diabolic, he steals people's stars, he has sworn to steal their destiny, but their head is too strong for him. Oh, yeah, no. You have your destiny in full now, my brother. Use it as you please. While some other people believe that Pastor Chibuzo's cause cannot work on them because he is not God. They believe that these boys did what they had to do because they were stranded. You cannot promise somebody that you want to see the person through school and halfway you stop picking the person's calls. They believe that what Pastor Chibuzo did was completely wrong and unwarranted. They believe that he has all the blame in this case. Anyways, let me know what you think about this. I let you guys know when this whole saga and this whole issues and problems were taking place. Now that our Chicken Republic stars have been deported back to Nigeria, I said let me come and tell you, let me hear from your mouths what you think about the situation. Do drop in the comment section down below. Let us move on. Double wahala for the body and the owner of the dirty body. Story in the crazy week that was is pertaining to one who so many people have described as the most beautiful transgender in Nigeria, the one and only Jayboogie. 25-year-old Jayboogie was born Daniel Nsika in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, Nigeria. Guys, there are trannies and there are trannies. Jay is one of those transgenders that when you see them, it is remaining small for them to be even more beautiful than the real women. I mean, from his feminine aura to his features, his demeanor, clear skin, body frame. What about his dressing? Then catwalk, too bad. If you are a guy and you didn't know that Jayboogie was born a man, you would propose to him on the first date. So yes, Jayboogie is a Nigerian transgender and an online sensation. He has a huge following on social media. And the truth is that Jayboogie has undergone several procedures in the past to enhance his looks. But you know what they say about cosmetic surgeries? It can be very addictive. So oh my god, is it he or she? Which one am I going to use now in this video? Please help me out in the comment section. Bail me, bail your girl. I do not know the pronoun to use now. Should I use he or she? Let me know in the comment section. So in the crazy week that was, Jayboogie went for another round of BBL, and let us just say it didn't work out as planned. He took to Instagram to call out a certain plastic surgeon, alleging that if anything happens to him, we all should hold her responsible. The news making the rounds is that ever since the procedure, Jayboogie has not been able to pass urine, and there are indications that his kidney might be failing. What is even worse is that the words getting out is saying that this plastic surgeon is not even qualified to perform surgery on anybody, any kind of surgery on anybody. They said that she had like a recovery clinic where ladies that had done BBL go to recover for like something like an aftercare service, and that before anybody could bat an eyelid, she opened shop. And when she saw the money and the influx of Lagos babes, the influx of Nigerian girls going now for BBL, she had to open shop and change profession, and then she now started carrying out her own procedures. But is that even possible? I'm not understanding. When her surgery becomes sale of pepper and tomatoes in Nigeria, medical practitioners, do let me know. Is there no code of conduct or rule that guides medical practice again in Nigeria? Can anybody just open store, open shade, open shop and start cutting people and removing one part and putting it in the other place? Is that how it's done now in Nigeria? Please let me know if you're a medical practitioner down in the comment section. But well, when this news got out, when this news that Jay was in medical trouble and needed help, the reaction that we're expecting was not quite what we got. I mean, this is a human being, right? Before he became a transgender, he was a human being, so people would have been expecting that he would have gotten some empathy and sympathy and prayers. You know, Jayboogie even joined an online church session, what we haven't seen before. We know Jayboogie as that boy or that girl that wears G-string and twerks on social media, but we saw Jayboogie in one pastor's prayer session asking God, please help me, oh Lord, help me, Father Lord Jesus Christ. We saw Jayboogie there, so it is obvious that Jay is in some serious trouble. We were expecting that the netizens, members of the internet, will rise up and pray for him and stand by him in this his trying moments. But my dear brothers and sisters, that was not what happened though. People showed no mercy and no pity. They were like me. Use my mouth and my time to pray for you. You got to be joking. You got to be kidding me, my dear brother. You mean God created you finish, designed you finish, follow come. You decided that you want to go and redesign yourself. Oh yeah, no, congratulations. Go ahead and design yourself. They were like, we have told you people, leave this trans thing for the Oyibo people that started it. It is not in our culture as Nigerians and Africans. All this borrowed culture, leave it and keep it far away from our children. But you have refused. You will see the end of this. Many people felt no pity and no sympathy at all for Jayboogie, and they said that he brought it upon himself, so he should go ahead and deal with the consequences without disturbing our timeline. So what do you think about Jayboogie's predicament? And in fact, what do you think about this whole transgender thing going on in Africa right now? Because I'm sure that it's not only in Nigeria. If you're from other African countries, what is the situation in your country? Are you guys seeing more and more men transform and transgend to the women? What do you think about this new development? Is this something you are indifferent to and you're like, well, fine, live and let live. Everybody has their life. If a boy is not comfortable to be a boy, he can change to be a girl. If a girl doesn't want to be a woman anymore, of course she can do her and become a boy. Are you that liberal? Do you see nothing wrong in it? Or are you that African auntie and African uncle who will say, God forbid, but this is not in our culture and it should highly be discouraged here in Africa? What do you think about this new culture, this new wave spreading across our African continent of transitioning from one gender to another? And what do you think about Jayboogie's situation? Are you team pray for him? Will you be praying for him? Or are you team nothing consign me? Let him carry his own cross. Let us get your opinion and feedback down in the comment section. So guys, we have come to the end of today's video. If you're new here or if you're yet to subscribe, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Give this video a big thumbs up. Drop all your comments down in the comment section. Which of the stories do you want to lend your voice to? We want to hear all of it down in the comment section, and stay glued because we have so much more coming your way. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. My handle is also Nezaville. Nezaville everywhere. Nezaville on TikTok, Nezaville on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Nezaville everywhere. Thanks so much for watching. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezaville. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye.